from a variety of people so we can actually kind of try to verify that.
Yeah, I'm keep looking at the computer and I'm not seeing anything yet, so I don't know. Okay. Well, I think I'm done. I don't think I have anything else to bug you about right now.
Okay, no problem. I appreciate you chiming in. It's always good to talk, and I appreciate your spirit still.
All right, Brian. Take care, man.
Thanks, man. 3482, I think you're a go.
Yep, I just have a question. I had called earlier tonight, and I just wondered how long, let's just say this thing comes to an end tomorrow, next week, next month, whatever. I'm addicted now. Are you guys going to keep doing this conference call every night or every weekend, just doing different topics? Because you guys are so much better than all these other talking yahoos that get paid millions of dollars to do their show. I'd rather just sit here and just hang out with you guys.
Cool. And yeah, I'll bring you in live. As long as you wait patiently. You didn't have to wait too long just now. There wasn't that many people in the queue right now. But
no, I work overnight. Cool. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I could work overnight, so I'm here and I'm awake when everyone else is snoozing and asleep, so I can get my foot in the door ASAP.
Hey, you weren't by chance the one that had the phone room, did you?
Yeah, the one that works in the call center. I'm still listening to
you. Yeah, call center. How you doing, call center? That's how I remembered you from last time. It's cool. It's awesome for chiming in. So it's cool that you can listen in and still get work done at the same time. Hopefully there's a lot of other people doing that right now.
It makes the night go by really fast, too, which is nice. And you guys talk about stuff that I like to listen to, and it's along my, same politics, belief system, whatever. So, it's really nice. So I'm going to hang up and because I've got other calls and stuff. But I just want to call again and say, hey, even if this thing ends tomorrow, just whatever you guys talk about, find something. You could sit there and talk about the paint in the wall, and I wouldn't care. I'm just talk about something, and I'll listen.
Awesome. Well, thanks for chiming in. Chime in again. We appreciate hearing from all the females out there, too. There's been a lot of testosterone in the room over the last few days, and it's always good when the females chime in, too. Let us know that you're listening and, that you're awake, and, that it helps. So thanks for appreciate what we're doing. Spread the word when you get a chance that we're here. And, yes, you asked if we intend on doing this in the future. As of right now, that's kind of up in the air when, but, typically, like I was trying to state to everybody else, I'm going to leave it on an open conference call throughout the day when I'm not on. When I am on, I'm able to moderate and help out, but it's usually pretty flippin' chaotic if I'm not in the room.
Oh, my gosh, that was a nightmare and a half. I was are you serious? I'm not that the fact there was so many people, but all these adults were just acting so juvenile. It was so funny. I'm are you kidding me? Yeah. You're all so anxious to talk that you're going to get me squawking that you can't be heard when there's thousands of other people. It's a bunch of adults turned into a bunch of 5-year-olds in a hot minute. It was just insane.
Yeah, and even if you remember 3 segments ago, my phone dropped. The first throwaway dropped for whatever reason and never turned back on, so I had to jump to another phone that wasn't fully charged, and it took about 15 minutes or so, maybe 10, 15 minutes for me to chime back in, and when I came back on, I could get to see all the redlining going on. There was echoes. There's people shouting. It was pretty odd, but thanks so much for chiming in and enjoying this, but keep the same numbers, keep the same participant code, and,
I was worried because when I went to go leave for work today, I was going to listen to you in the car before I actually got to work, and the access code didn't work. I'm oh, ruh-roh. I'm what happened?
Mm-hmm. It should be forever the same access code, the 276125. Definitely use that, and let other people know we're here. I don't know if you do the Facebook thing, but we've had a couple people repost to YouTube that's also rebroadcasting this. A lot of other groups are already broadcasting it over Facebook and other areas at their websites. But there's one on my page right now of the main YouTube feed.
Page. As soon as he gets that up, let me know, because then I'll go and like your page, and I'll get notifications, and that way I can keep track of when you guys are going to go on the air.
Sure. Do you want to jot down my info real quick for Facebook and then throw me an ad later?
I got your Facebook thing, but for some reason you still have a lot of notifications where it said this person can't accept requests right now, but you're following them, so I can follow you. I just can't send you a request. But I think the one guy that's in there with you, he said he was going to start a fan page or whatever, and if he does that, it'll be a lot easier for people just to go and like the page and just be automatically connected without them having to wait for you to send them a friend request or accept it or whatever. It's a lot easier.
That's kind of where I have to go at this time. I've been cycling through my friends list and kind of letting go of some people that haven't chimed in a long time, and then trying to add some new friends that are up and awake, and hopefully all these awesome people that have been communicating with me the last 3 days have decided to keep some sort of long-term friendship for a while, and they don't phase out on me.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna hop off here, but yeah, you guys have a good night, and I'll just keep listening.
Thank you, dear.
Thanks. Bye.
All right. Anybody else want to chime in? You can go ahead and press star and then the number 6. There's about 30 clicks on this call plus the rebroadcast. So anybody else want to chime in? You'll be one of the next in line. Press star 6 right now. Right now. Go ahead, touch it. You got something to say. Star 6.
Did I mute myself?
Go ahead. You're still there. Did you want to say anything?
Oh, no. How do I mute myself back out?
I'll go ahead and do it right now.
So dumb.
Sorry about that. All right. 5156, you're on.
Hi, how are you? This is Blaine Cooper.
How's it going, Blaine?
Good. I was just trying to give you a sit rep. Me and my brother Buddha Bear and Cody Wright, we were personal bodyguards for Glide and his wife. We just left there. I just got home from Vegas.
Say what? So you were bodyguards on Ryan's team?
Yeah. We met up with Ryan, and then my brother and us, we were assigned to his personal bodyguard and security team there at the ranch.
You just left, or what?
Yeah, we just left there.
Like literally a few hours?
Yeah, we just got home.
Can you give a sit rep? What was your last saw there?
Fine, as far as I know. He got his cattle back. I got video of it. I'm going to get a video done on YouTube here real soon. And then we ate some food. Arizona State Militia was there and ate some food. And we got some pictures, said our goodbyes, gave our hugs, and we came home. We gave them our phone numbers so that we told them if they had any problems, they could call us. We'd head right back out.
Did they give you any inkling whether or not they wanted this to be squashed? They wanted to send more protesters. We're hearing they want more militia there, but
I know
then
they
another
were
call.
Feeling a little uneasy. Like Waco, they backed up or backed off and they regrouped and came back. So they were kind of worried about that, like maybe that they're not really gone. They just backed off and they were going to regroup and come back. But as far as I know, there was a lot of reports going out there about Department of Homeland Security sending out armored vehicles and this and blah blah blah. None of that happened. There was no confirmation on it at all. We went in, we cleaned house, we had a show of force peacefully, and we were able to get his cattle back and stand up to the federal government. This should be done all around the country. This is how you don't end up in martial law. If you don't make stands like this, then you will end up in it.
Yeah, and I'm really glad you called.
Yeah.
You don't even know. You just put like hundreds of people's minds at ease, man.
Yeah. If you want, you could look me up on Facebook right now. It's Blaine Cooper. I should pop right up. I got a blue Marine Corps hat and red shirt. So, as far as I know, they've completely ran out. So, we sent them
third watch. Third watch.
I'm sorry?
Third watch production.
That's my Facebook page.
All right, cool.
I got a profile too. I'm at the 5,000 friend limit, so.
Yeah, you and me both. But I just threw a follow at you.
They don't let us add any more across that. But no, we had a really good time. Very, very good people. Their beef is excellent too. So if you ever want to buy some Bundy beef, it's highly recommended. We love them to death. We were honored to be able to serve them and to be their protection while we were there. And I hope that this is a battle that can be fought all around the country. The only way to combat tyranny like this is basically how we did it today. I know a lot of people always fear things from our government. People don't realize that they have so much more power than the government when they unite together. Jesus said, "Any kingdom divided against itself will not stand." We proved today that you can have a show of force with a massive amount of weapons and still have a peaceful outcome and squash tyranny without even firing a shot.
Man, you don't know how glad I am that you chimed in. Yeah, I know exactly who you are now, man.
Somebody posted your conference call to my page. I was like, all right, I'll give him a call. So I wanted to put it because after Clyde did the speech today about he wanted their weapons, and he gave the sheriff an hour ultimatum. The sheriff never showed back up. Right after the hour was up, the media, they all took off. We never saw him again. That kind of thing. So, and I think he had a press conference tonight at 7. I didn't get to see that press conference because we were on the road. We're actually pretty tired because while we were out there on his ranch, we were running patrol, making sure nobody was going to try to raid him or take him out because he was really worried about his safety. And he still is because, that was a lot of money they had to fork out to go, the feds did, and they want control over that land. But it just took one man who had a little bit of faith to stand up and tell him no. And if we all took that stand and said no, imagine what we could do. Imagine what the people could do if they all united this way, just showed up. The government's not that powerful, but the people are way more powerful. And we proved that today. We also proved that, militias aren't these gun-toting Looney Tunes that the media always tries to paint them out to be. We're there to protect the people. And like we did, we went and protect Clyde when he asked for help. And we'll do that with anybody.
So let me ask you a couple of inside questions, brother, because a lot of people want to know. Can you give us a relative figure about how many people showed up in total at the peak?
Oh, you mean today?
Well, maybe individually, 2,000 overall. Yeah,
maybe. I couldn't really give you an exact head count. There was actually more and more showing up. So, which is good. The more people you have, the better. As far as militia and boots on the ground, I probably had about, right, 200 or 300.
So more people came in as protesters as opposed to...
Yeah, protesters, but all the protesters were armed with sidearms, or most of them.
Awesome.
So, that's a huge... It's a huge victory. I don't think people realize how huge of a victory it is, but, at least he's got his cattle back, and at least we were able...
Did he get them all back? Because about 700 to 500, and definitely 300 were taken, and some were sold, some were actually slaughtered.
Yeah, some were dead in the pen when they went over to get them. So they took really, really horrible care of the cattle. It just shows you that government can't do anything right. That's why we don't need one. Well, at least not a federal one anyway. Because obviously the control we give them, they just want to abuse it. So if they're going to keep abusing citizens like that, then we have no choice. If we go down without, it's kind of a catch-22. You don't stand up and make a stand in a statement. You end up with absolute power, and absolute power corrupts absolutely, and they'll kill every citizen in this country if they could. That's just how government is when it becomes too powerful. But we still have the advantage over them because all the citizens in this country are still armed. And when you have the numbers, when you have the people backing freedom like this, amazing things happen. And that with faith in God too, because without that, it's all worthless. It don't mean nothing.
Wow, man, I really appreciate you chiming in. It says a lot that you were obviously one of the first guys up there, and you're just heading out. Do you foresee these people that are still there or heading there staying much longer? Do you think this could go into weeks? What does the rancher want?
I don't know. You have to ask Clive